Our planet is the Earth. The dry ground is a crucial component of survival. Flooding occurs when a significant area of the dry ground is submerged by a huge amount of water, or when a massive amount of water covers a large area of the dry land. Floods are mostly brought on by a rise in the water level in the water bodies during the monsoon season. Those break through the soils. Natural disaster like is this one with significant damage. The causes of the flood is a heavy rain are the main culprit behind the flooding. When there is an abundance of the rainfall close to the coast, river receive the more water, which causes them to overflow into the dry land and cause damage to nearby homes and crops. Tsunami from the earthquake can occasionally wreak the massive amount of destruction of the flooding on the dry land. Flooding is a result to deforestation as well. The flood after effects are crucial. It is classified as a natural disaster as a result. The funding sources for our campus will disappear. Their entire wealth and riches will vanish in the massive wave of water. Campus students will also perish as a result of the flood. As a result, families will suffer to the loss of their dear ones. The campus will sustain the serious financial losses. After all, nobody has a right to sue nature for the damage. After the water is drained, many campus facilities might have electrical and sanitary issues, and students might be exposed to severe disease. Recovery won't be happen for a month after a flood.
Landslides can occur for different reasons and in different areas. Landslides are generally classified by type of movement, which is slides, flows, spreads, topples or falls, and by type of material such as rock, debris, and earth. This causes a landslide. Landslides also can be triggered by heavy rainfall. This happens when the soil becomes completely saturated. This also means that areas where houses are located on a hill can be tremendously affected and result in a huge amount of property damage. There are a few minor landslides in bird sanctuary located at Unisel Bastarijaya campus and the surrounding area. These unpredicted incidents affected the campus life experiences. Students are not able to use certain areas of the bird sanctuary because the minor landslides are still risky to walk around. While bird sanctuary is made as a recreational park as well as for students who want to study the animals, the landslides have unfortunately minimized the usage of the land. Furthermore, there are quite a few landslides in areas around the institution. Jalan Rawang is a very dangerous winding and twisting road that is only 5 kilometers away from Unisel. The road is very long, which is around 10 to 15 kilometers. Some students use the road to go to town to buy their school supplies and necessities, as well as those students who use the road to go to their houses. While there are no dividers between the road and the curb, there are a few landslide spots alongside the road. This could harm students who use the road because the landslides could damage, affect, or weaken the car tire and cause the tire to explode or go flat when you drive a long way. Geologists are needed to determine whether or not a certain hill is safe enough to be built on. If it is deemed unsafe, then houses cannot be built because they are aware that a landslide will eventually occur and cause damage in the future. Geologists can also study the areas to see if it is prone to earthquakes, aftershocks, and landslides. They can study the soil, erosion processes, steepness of the slope, and type of rocks that are making the bedding planes. They require a geologist for many reasons. Landslides can cause property damage, death, and injury, and can even affect our resources.
What is thunderstorm? A thunderstorm is a cloud that delivers both rain and lightning. Thunderstorms in general are hazardous. Lightning appears during each thunderstorm. Lightning strikes in Malaysia are a very common occurrence due to its tropical climate and location. Malaysia's thunderstorms are spectacular, violent, and very frequent. The Klang Valley has an average of 240 days of thunderstorms in a year. Lightning, which is produced by every thunderstorm, claims more lives each year than tornadoes. Flash flooding may result from thunderstorms' heavy downpour. Certain thunderstorms can also be dangerous due to strong winds, hail, and tornadoes. Downbursts and straight-line winds associated with thunderstorms can produce winds of 100 until 150 miles per hour. Since lightning strikes are very unpredictable, the risk to individuals and property can be significant. Bad weather like thunderstorms can affect people. One of them are university students. Students can lose track of their studies when thunderstorms happen. Other than that, students can lose their focus too. As a result, this somehow can affect their studies and they will get stressed out if they don't get good results in their exams. Thunderstorms can give a lot of side effects for our university. For example, UNICEL will financially unstable and will lose a lot of money if one of our buildings strikes by lightning. Furthermore, the students will doubt about their safety in our university. Not only students, but our lecturers will feel the same too. In summary, we all know that thunderstorms are very dangerous. It has so many bad side effects, especially for university students. Students need a calm environment to focus on their academic. Lastly, we can't prevent a thunderstorm from happening, but we can know our safety steps when thunderstorms happen.
A heat waves happen when a place experiences unusual high maximum and a minimum temperature over the course of 3 days. This is taken into account in light of the area's environment and previous weather patterns. A heat wave requires more than just a high daily highest temperature. It also has to do with how much cooling there is overnight. The maximum temperature there will be reached early the following day and will last longer if the temperature remains high overnight. Hot days without nights allow for some recovery from each day's heat. A factor in determining whether infrastructure is functioning correctly and whether human health is unaffected by persistently high night and daytime temperature. Heat waves increase the body stress level. Due to the body failure to regulate high temperature, exposure to heat can cause severe symptoms like the heat exhaustion and heat stroke, which can lead to fainting and dry or warm skin. A heat wave increases the chance of complication and death for older people, children, and those with chronic illness who take daily medication. Numerous factors such as production, transmission, and consumption are impacted by the heat wave. It also can affect students in their campus. While higher summertime temps raise the needs for electricity for cooling, they can also reduce transmission lines' capacity to transfer power, which could result in problems with electricity reliability, like rolling blackouts during heat wave. Students who live in campus can lead the heat wave by recognizing the symptoms of heat illness. Also, do not use a fan as your main source of ventilation. Fans produce airflow and fixtures feeling of comfort, but they have no effect on body temperature or the development of heat-related illness.